6th of April to just give you a sense of what's going into vote. So it's just this part of Bengal that's going into vote today. Also want to show you what the election results the last time were as far as in this particular area. This is what it looked like the last time. So overwhelmingly, it was the Trinamool that won this particular area as well. 29 seats, of the 31 seats that are going to the polls this time. So this is going to be a big fight. Lots of high-profile constituencies like both like Polomi as well as Indrajit and Preeti were telling us. Quickly bringing in Prema as well, who is in the Howrah seat. Prema, Howrah has also seen a bit of a dramatic last few hours with some electronic voting machine tension taking place there. What's the situation? Tell us, give us a full picture on what's happening in Howrah.
Just a little after voting began in West Bengal, we saw that in Howrah there were reports in Uluberia of a Trinamool Congress leader where in his house there was an EVM machine that was found, and even though the Election Commission has taken cognizance of what has happened, the BJP hitting out at the Trinamool Congress, we heard Dilip Ghosh talking and saying that the Trinamool Congress can only resort to these kinds of means when it comes to elections and voting. But that is what the BJP says. Trinamool Congress yet to respond to that. And having said that, the Trinamool Congress has been making allegations since the morning of BJP supporters preventing voters from casting their votes at various ballot boxes at various booths. They have also said that as far as Shampur is concerned, the CRPF is not allowing people to cast their vote even though they have the voter ID slip. They're not allowing them to use a government ID, even like a voter ID card. So these kind of allegations coming in. And also when we spoke to the BJP candidate, actress Tanushree Chakravarti, who is the Shampur candidate, she did say that when she went into a booth, and that was, she just walked out of the booth and we spoke to her, and she said that there were proxy votes taking place in front of her. There was a youth who was standing next to a lady and said that he's her relative, but the lady claimed that she could see, she was not blind, and that she could cast a vote. So these are the allegations coming in from the BJP here in Howrah. Back to you, Shiv.
Okay, this is interesting. There's a lot of stuff happening just right before polling day, where these 31 seats are going to the polls as we speak in this third phase of elections in West Bengal. We've got a reaction in from the BJP as well, obviously, on this EVM issue. Let's just listen in.
EVM বিশ্বাস নাই, EVM গন্ডগোল, EVM নিয়ে বাড়িতে রেখে দিচ্ছে। এই যে টিএমসি ধরে নিচ্ছে হেরে গেছে, তখন এইসব এদিক ওদিক গন্ডগোল করে বদমাইশি করে জেতার চেষ্টা করছে। এটা পুরনো অভ্যাস।
We're joined also by Suryagni Roy from Baruipur in Paschim in Bengal. Suryagni, give us a quick ground report on what's happening there. Very dramatic day, 31 seats going to the polls in West Bengal today. What's happening where you are?
Well, Shiv, I'm here at Baruipur in South 24 Parganas. It's still considered to be, a stronghold of the Trinamool. May 2nd will tell us whether it remains a stronghold of the Trinamool or not. Voting so far in Baruipur and South 24 Parganas has been peaceful. Just a few stray incidents in the South 24 Parganas, which has been termed as an extremely hotspot area where violence can erupt. But there has been a huge, presence of security forces throughout. We found one incident where a voter, we were speaking to that individual. He's of the opinion, he's telling us that, he is a voter, but his name has been struck off and he can't vote. We'll just come to that individual. We'll just speak to him. Dada, क्या हुआ आपका? आप वोट नहीं दे पाए, क्या हुआ?
मैं वोट नहीं दे पाया। मैं चुनाव के लिए गया था। मेरा पहले वो बूथ था सिकोर वाली GP1। हाँ, सिकोर वाली GP1। ये मेरा नाम है, ये मेरा बीबी का नाम है। मेरा नाम है प्रदीप मंडल।
बारुईपुर के वोटर।
बारुईपुर।
ID कार्ड दिखाइए, वोटर ID कार्ड दिखाइए।
आधार कार्ड है, ये वोटर है।
This is the voter ID card of Pradeep Mandal. So जब आप गए वहाँ पे तो आपको क्या बोला? क्या आपका नाम ही नहीं?
नाम है, वो तो लिस्ट में नाम है, बोलता है डिलीट कर दिया।
वोटर डिलीट कर दिया मतलब?
बोलता है तुम्हारा नाम डिलीट है, इधर नहीं है।
So this is one such incident where a voter has come up with his grievances and he's touring around to know what to do. He wants to cast his vote. He goes over there. he shows his documents, but he has been told in that particular booth that, his name is deleted. So these incidents, this is such an incident that has just cropped up in front of us over here in South 24 Parganas is Baruipur, where a voter who is, traveling around just to make sure that he can cast his vote, because that is extremely, extremely important, not only to him, but to this entire process of democratic setup that we have in our country.